Namaste, witchlings. We are having some minor technical issues here with Instagram. Give me a second. I'm fighting with it again. I'm going to scream. I really am. It has worked every other day, but today it refuses to cooperate. Of course. All right, we're going to try this again. I do not know what is going on. Apparently, that would be part of the problem. Apparently, I got logged out at some point. Ah. It's a day. I swear. It's Monday. Mondays are like this. Mondays hate me. So, we're getting there. Can we do this shit now? Yay! Got that. Got this. Right. Got it. And now. Okay. All right. All right. There we go. Life is good. Sometimes. I swear. Boom. We are live. Okay. Stress. It's a killer. All right. Now, here we Oh my goodness. It's Monday. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Still have not managed to grab today's rune. So, so we shall grab this. There's today's rune. Right. Okay, here we go. I'm disorganized, worse than usual. It's Monday. We are fighting the plague still in this house. Otherwise, things are going halfway decently. Okay. Putting these back on. One of my favorite authors is in Seattle tonight. I am bummed I'm not going to get to go. But when I created the new profile on Facebook, I forgot that I had to refollow all of my favorite pages and all of my, rejoin all of my groups and shit. Hers is one that got forgotten. So I just rejoined like Friday-ish and just found out about the fact that she's gonna be in town. So, didn't get to plan this. I'm now sad. Alright. Oh, excuse me. I apologize for yawning in your faces. It's a day. Cleaning up a few things. Alright. Go scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Okay. Let's get started. Did I hit the daily draw? I don't know. Let's do it again just to be sure. Today is somebody's birthday. All right. Today is my friend Shauna's birthday. Happy birthday, Shauna. I know you are doing a Rocky Horror thing in the near future. May things go well. Happy Pride Month. It is the 17th of June. Okay. Hang that up. Yeah, screw it. I am scattered. How are we already halfway through June? Just saying. I swear the older I get, the faster the months go by, you know? Okay. Glasses. Today's notes. Earbud. Today's first card. We, the patient witch, i.e., the hanged man, reversed. Learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. How do I put this? Stubbornness ain't cute. As much as you may want to, you cannot control the outcome of this situation. The more you try, honestly, the more resistance you are gonna face. Take a long nap while you wait for things to sort themselves out. Next, we have the Two of Cups, and some people are like the pumpkin to your spice. In card, in this card, we have two people who share a deep, intuitive understanding of one another, not just on a human level, not just on a witch level, but on a soul deep level. They say in unison. Oftentimes, couples like this don't need to speak their thoughts aloud to know what the other one is thinking. This is the kind of bond that is not easily broken because it is so unlike any other, and that's exactly the kind of relationship this card will signify in this reading. While it can represent a romance of some type, it does not necessarily have to. We often forget that friendships and familial ties can be just as powerful. No matter what, recognize what you have and cherish it. And then finally, we have the Nine of Wands. It would take a hell of a lot more than this to defeat you. Oh, is my interesting. Let me see if I can swap microphones. I'm not hearing it cutting in and out in my ear, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Okay, one mic. Okay, you're both saying the audio is being wonky, so I will believe you. I am listening to Instagram, not YouTube, though. So I'm willing to bet. Yep, it was probably my microphone was being wonky. Okay, so we'll go back to the Nine of Wands and we'll start this. It would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. Well, wasn't that fun? The witch huffs, plopping down on the floor in front of their altar, or what's left of it, that is. I should consider myself lucky I didn't burn the whole house down with this little mishap. Most of their candles are destroyed, but despite a few small burns, the witch is mostly all right. And would you look at that? One candle even managed to survive the fall. Ah, check that out. One candle. If you're beginning to feel like your current setbacks are going to get the better of you, then this card is here to persuade you to not even consider it just yet. Not only will you see your way through this set of challenges, but you're going to be even stronger on the other side of it. So, what we have here is the patient witch reversed. Learn how to get comfortable with sitting still when needed. The Two of Cups. Some people are just the pumpkin to your spice. And well, it is going to take a hell of a lot more to defeat you right now. Grabbing the box so I can pop the cards where they belong. Because if I don't put shit away when I'm done with it, it sits out for days and then I lose things. All right, next we have our oracle card, which is the princess who tells you you can be your own knight. You may be in a dire situation. You may be in a dire situation that you need escaping from. Rest assured that you have the power within yourself to persevere. You already know that you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a chivalrous knight in shining armor. You've got your own shield and sword and God's help. And God's help anyone who thinks they can do a better job than you can. I can read my notes. Really, I can. All right. Next, we have today's rune. Which deck? I am using actually the tarot and oracle deck go together. It is the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. I'm going to grab the booklet because it's easier to show than the box. It is the Cozy Witch Tarot by Amanda Lovelace. The artwork is by Janina Medeiros. And the oracle deck is the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle by the same pair. Oh, there we go. Um, I absolutely I spotted the tarot deck on Amazon, and what I saw of the artwork, I absolutely loved. So, when I had the opportunity, I snatched it up on sale, and then I heard about the oracle deck that went with it by the same pair, and I'm like, "Dude, I gotta do that." So, I grabbed it. Um, I have my pink oracle deck that of Della Luna answers. Um, Della Luna has a tarot deck that is also pink that is on my wish list. Yes, a dyer. Haha, you're funny, kiddo. I love you so very much. Clicking. So, our rune for the day. We have Kanaz. Divinity for Kanaz is Heimdall, Freya, and Frey. I swear to God, I will never be able to hear Heimdall's name without seeing Idris Elba. I swear. Just like Thor is forever going to have Chris Hemsworth's face in my head, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not a great thing. The letter for Kanaz is K as in king. The symbol is the torch, and the element is fire. The trees are the pine, the bilberry, the hay, and the hazel, which is appreciated by dowsers and wizards. The plant is the ragged robin. The stones are the carnelian and the fire opal. The color is orange red, which makes sense because that's the color of carnelian. Um, the dragon, we're all gonna be sure. The animal we're all gonna be shocked is the dragon, which I already said. Telluric energy, which it is necessary to learn to master. Hmm. I'm wondering why Canals keeps coming up for me, because I have had Canals twice in the last week and a half. So, Canals is the rune of fire and all the powers therein. It is a beacon of inspiration, a torch of knowledge, and a conduit for personal creativity. Canals represents the powers of light and creation, the essential fires of life force itself. It helps illuminate the world around us and takes away the mystery of the darkness. Whether it be the darkness of the day or the mind, it banishes the shadows and illuminates our vision, guiding our path forward. Canals represents uncontrollable passion and love. New romance and untamed desire radiate its powers, setting your spirit ablaze for that which it yearns for. Meditate on this rune to fuel passions of the mind, flesh, and spirit. All questions of desire can be consulted with Kanaz. Let it be the torch that guides your heart and flesh. This concept can also be applied to the passion and love one has for a craft, skill, or a Kanaz is the creative spark within, the burning fire of transformation. Like nature's powers of creation and transformation, man also harnesses the ability to mold, shape, and impose his will upon the environment around him. Kanaz is the ability to be intuitive, to have the enthusiasm, and to do what we are skilled at doing. As much as Kanaz is an inner fire of creation and knowledge, it is also the passion and willingness to teach as well. It represents the carrying and the passing of the torch of knowledge from person to person, securing the fire of wisdom within others. A skilled teacher radiates of Kanaz at all times, and it is a great gift to be turned by these sorcerers of fire. Remember to carry the torches of tradition and wisdom through the ages. They are the anchor for soul in this world. Kanaz represents the sanguine fire of the blood, the sacred inner fire flowing through our veins. Blood is a deep and endless well of power, burning with potential and possibilities waiting to be unlocked. It is a controllable and malleable force rather than a chaotic and untamed one, and within it lies the illumination of all secrets. Seek a union of blood and fire for creative sparks for all passionate energy. They are one and the same. Because it's the fire of communion, the heart and foundation of the tribe's survival. For thousands of years, it's been a place where ideas were born, shared, discussed, and shaped. The news of each day would be told around the fire each night, and everyone would become wiser together through each other's experiences. Kanaz is that spark, torch, and beacon. It is our duty to carry it through the ages. You are coming into a new understanding of life and its meaning. This kind of goes along with the tarot cards today. Um, why is it telling? Why am I getting the feeling that it's going along with our cards? Ah, oh, that's weird. Hmm. It could be YouTube. It could be my internet. Ow. Or it could be the fact that I was just drumming my fingers on my desk. Let's see. New insights await, but don't be complacent. Use this new understanding or it will be worthless. Look for ways to use your insights for the good of yourself and for others. Enlightenment can be replenished. The more you use, the more knowledge you gain. Enlightenment itself is not the goal, it is just the starting point of a great adventure that will show you great wisdom and understanding if you proceed with truth and honesty. Okay, I'll move the mic, see if it helps. Regardless of your gender in relationships, and I hate this part of this one, um, the rune kanaz is considered more masculine and less feminine. It means kanaz mostly personifies male actions. Examples of such actions can be inviting one on a date, giving gifts, or proposals. In general, kanaz can indicate the beginning of a new relationship. The rune suggests that a person inspired by love is capable of truly brilliant accomplishments, and it can also indicate the birth of a baby. In work, in matters of career, this rune is interpreted primarily as creativity and professionalism. That's why it keeps popping up for me. Accordingly, when describing a specific person, Kanaz rune often describes a creative person, a person who is capable of effectively bringing their talents to light. Of course, not everything is so bright and positive with creative people as it seems at first glance. The rune can point out a situation when a person has a lack of inspiration required to continue their work. However, it more often describes a real master of their craft, thoroughly comprehending the subtleties of the subject they are working on. Our key takeaways here: vision, revelation, knowledge, creativity, inspiration, and technical ability, the vital fire of life, harnessed power, the fire of transformation and regeneration, power to create your own reality, the power of light, open to new strength, energy, and power now, passion and sensual love, wisdom, insight, solution to a problem, creativity, inspiration, and enlightenment. All right. Today's numerology. Okay, so last Monday was a 1 day, and numerology worked 1 through 9. So today is an 8. Day number 8 is a day when you will feel the inflow of driving energy that gives you the power to complete the tasks you have started. The energy of this day is mostly focused on business. That's why you should use it to stand out at work because luck will follow you. It's a good day to work on difficult parts of a project because the energy of number 8 will help you solve even the hardest problems. Your emotions are in the background. Enjoy yourself and don't get into debates. Avoid disagreements. Be cautious when it comes to injuries and enjoy this day. Okay. Today's goddess. Um, I just kind of pulled a goddess today blindly, and we ended up with Demeter, goddess of the harvest. My children are screaming. Should I be worried? No. They can handle themselves. Not sure which one's screaming at the moment. I think it's the youngest one, but I'm not positive. Mind you, for those of you who don't know my children, they are 20 and 25, so hence why I'm not jumping up to go find out why they're screaming. If they cannot handle themselves at the ages they are now, we have problems, and I failed miserably as a parent. Okay, so today's goddess is Demeter. She is Greek. The Roman version is Ceres. Ceres? I can never pronounce her name correctly. Her mythology. Goddess of the harvest, Demeter is best known for the story that involves her daughter, Persephone, queen of the underworld. In love with Persephone's beauty, Hades, god of the underworld, abducted her one day. Demeter searched high and low for her daughter, and in her grief, the plants and crops began to wither and die. Eventually, Hecate, I can never pronounce her name either. Eventually, the goddess of magic was able to help Demeter locate Persephone in the underworld. When Hecate went to negotiate Persephone's freedom, Hades said she could leave if she had eaten nothing in the underworld. Unfortunately, Persephone had eaten some pomegranate seeds, so she was required to return to Hades every year. At those times, Demeter grieves, and the world withers in fall and winter. When Persephone reunites with her mother, spring and summer bloom. During her search for Persephone, Demeter went to the town of Eleusis in Greece. There, she acted as a nursemaid for the king's two sons. In gratitude, she planned to make one immortal by putting him in a fire to slowly burn away his mortal self. However, the queen caught her and screamed in horror, causing Demeter to abandon the ritual. She revealed to them then that she was a divine goddess, and she decided to thank them instead by teaching them to plant, harvest, and grow grains, bringing the gift of agriculture to humanity. Call on Demeter for her blessings when you want to plant, harvest, and grow your deepest dreams into reality. Also, ask for her strength in pursuit of what you desire. You've planted the seeds, you've put in the work, and now it's time to harvest your rewards from the universe. Goddess of harvest and hearts, Demeter is here to help usher in the abundance that you have been working towards. I swear I can read my notes. I am just being dense as sponge cake today. Okay. Where's the box? Okay. Today's Namaste. We have the power of touch. Touch is a primal desire, a desire for connection. Touch allows us to feel connected to others. The more you are able to physically touch people you love, the more you will feel connected to this world. Hold someone's hand, rub their back, put your arm around them, or hug them. This act of physical touch reminds us that we are not alone. If we cannot be physical in our touch, then of course we can use our words to gently touch others. Warm words and words of encouragement allow us to touch other people with speech. Positive words help reduce stress just like loving physical touch. We're not going to get into how problematic the love languages are. Um, Effectively, they were written by a white Christian man to justify the fact that he didn't want to do jack diddly shit when he was at home. So his love language was acts of service. Or no, his love language was physical touch, and his wife's love language was acts of service, right? But yes, for many people, I do get touch starved. I am a very touchy-feely person, and if I do not get enough physical affection from the people around me, I will go insane. Um, I also know a number of people for whom their way of showing that they care is by doing things for others. So he was not entirely off his rocker, just his reasons for doing this were so skewed. So, our self compassion act today is that we are only human. Consider one of your heroes or your role models. What three things do you have in common with them simply as a human being? Um, okay. I have two role models that come to mind for me: Lady Gaga and Morgan Freeman. I have one thing in common with both of them: fibromyalgia. Yeah, Shaylee. Um, I'm a touchy-feely person. My husband is an acts of service person. I also know people who are much happier with they have a praise kink. But, what 3 things do I have in common with a role model? Morgan Freeman and Lady Gaga, I have fibro. So do both of them. Lady Gaga also deals with migraine headaches. Lady Gaga is also a survivor. So there are 3 things that I have that are not necessarily pleasant in common with 2 people that I very much admire. And the fact that she has lived through some of the less than pleasant stuff that I have very much humanizes her in my head. And today's Zen, we don't meditate to get better at meditating. We meditate to get better at life. Yes. We meditate to get better at tolerating life. I have not been to one of her concerts. I do like her music. But as a spoonie, I am chronically ill. As I just said, I have fibro. I have not managed to go see one of her concerts, but everything I have seen of her, the way she was with Tony Bennett towards the end of his life, with his dementia, Alzheimer's, the way she treated, oh, whose skirt was she? She was adjusting another um elder celebrity's skirt as she was accepting an award. She is just so respectful to the elder generation of Hollywood and the music industry. Um, the way that she treats the LGBTQ community, um, the way she stands up for those of us who have chronic pain, um, everything I have seen of her, she is just amazing, and I have so much respect for her, and she is so amazingly talented. I just I love her, and the fact that okay, this is gonna I'm a mom. One of my kids, my middle child, my munchkin, was very much into Monster High when they were younger. Come to find out that their favorite Monster High character is non-binary, as is my child now. But Frankie, at least in the books that we read when my munchkin was younger, is also a Lady Gaga fan. So that plays into it too. So You guys see the QR code at the bottom of the screen. It's a new one because I am so excited to announce that this week we are welcoming Rebecca Pacheco. I think I'm pronouncing her last name right to the podcast. And of course, I don't have the book in here because I was reading it in the bedroom yesterday. Rebecca Pacheco is the author of Do Your Own Thing, which we have chosen as the very first book for the Yoga with Dylan book club. I am so excited about it. Oh, Monster High was so much fun. I loved it. Um, but hop over to the Patreon, which is patreon.com/yoga with Dylan. Unfortunately, we are only extending the book club to the paid subscribers, but you can join at the $1 a month level and still be a part of it. So hop over to the Patreon, join, and please come join the book club. Do your own thing. It is such a wonderful book. Rebecca quotes Dr. Seuss. I will. She quotes Dr. Seuss. She makes the 8 limbs of yoga so accessible and so easily understood. And she explains things in this book that we did not cover in my yoga teacher training. I loved it. She has a second book out, Still Life, that I am starting to read now. It is out on Audible. And I think that is pretty much everything. She will be on the podcast this Thursday. I cannot wait to talk to her. Other than that, I hope you guys have a fantabulous, wonderful, magical day and week. Spread love, spread joy, spread kindness. Please tell your family and friends what they mean to you. You do not know when you're not going to get another chance. I will see you all tomorrow for the daily draw. I love you. See you later. Yes, dancing is a form of meditation. It is a form of moving meditation, much like walking can be. Um, Hit me up on Facebook or Instagram Messenger. We will have this conversation more, and I will talk to you guys later.